What is going on? Today we're going through the best and worst tattoo TikToks I could find. Let's jump straight into it. Okay, Luigi Mangione. Okay, he has been one of my favorite topics to talk about, and in tattoo form, he makes a pretty good tattoo. This is a wild one. I love the traditional collage, you know? Like there's the scene in New York, and then we have like the face covering drawing. It looks wonky, it looks wild, it's crazy someone has it tattooed. Tattoo-wise, it's kind of dumb, and it might even be too dumb for even me, which is crazy because I always love dumb stuff. But this one just, you know, it's a tattoo. Crazy that people are committing to this forever. Hey, what you gonna do next? Realism, a realism tattoo. You know, I'm gonna pause it right there. I'm not gonna show you the results yet. Look, judging by that picture, that is a very hard portrait to pull off. Like the eyes going this way, hard thing to pull off. Already, like in the picture, he looks cross-eyed, which I don't think he is, or like he looks like he has a wonky eye. Maybe he does. Maybe the poor baby got some wonky eye. That's all right. But I don't think he does. I think it's just like the way the picture is and the angle of everything. Let's see the portrait. Bro, that is rough. That is rough. That is awful. And that reveal too. Like it always, you know, it's one thing to do a bad tattoo. Hey, sometimes we do some bad tattoos out here. Some get away from us, you know? It's another thing to do a reveal, like he's proud of this tattoo. Oh my God, he shouldn't be. That poor baby boy being turned into a portrait, a tat portrait, rough. This kid got done dirty by his dad and definitely dirty by the tattooer. Awful looking portraits, dudes. If you don't go to the best portrait guy, you better get ready for a crap ass portrait. And that's what we're looking at here. Just a crap ass portrait. Okay, you are a painter and you approach tattooing as an artist. Bro, that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I am sorry. Like, I know this is a technique in art. It's great, you're gonna put some crap on a wall, whatever. It's called a fucking stencil, and it makes the job a million times easier. Why are you doing a tattoo like this? What a joke. You are a painter and you approach tattooing as an artist. I don't know what's not artistic about making a stencil and placing it on the back. Like, this is just dumb. It's incredibly time wasteful. I can't think of a way of saying that better. It's stupid as fuck, you know? Just place the goddamn stencil or draw it freehand like a real fucking artist. I don't know, but I always see this stuff and it's like, you're not reinventing the wheel. Some jackass did this before you and they didn't do it again because they realized that stencils are virtually the same exact thing. If you don't have tattoos out here, I would be blown away. Like all of you guys have tattoos. There's no reason to be doing this type of stenciling because you could just trace it on an iPad, print out that fucking thing, put it on the person's back, and it's exactly the same as this. This is just time consuming, dumb, because like you kind of have to like have this person stay in the same position for an hour while you like trace all the lines on. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. If you really were an artist and like that was your brag, that's what you're like, I'm going for it, then freehand this motherfucker. Okay. Stupid, dumb. On to the next. Oh, we got some good tattooing. Hoary woo. Okay, so I just wanted to pause it here because that green combo is my favorite color combination ever. Nothing gives me a tat boner like seeing this olive green to a light olive green, like those colors together just looks so good. And in my heart and soul, that's what I love a tattoo to look like. I mean, obviously this whole tattoo is great, the design is great, yada, yada, yada. I could go back and forth all day long with it, just saying compliments about it. But I just need to take a moment to say how much I love an olive green to like a moldy green. It's my favorite combo of all time. If you look at any of my tattoos, if I use green, there's a 90% chance that I use that combo, and I love it. And this is why. Like, it looks so strong and it looks so good as a tattoo. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Hoary woo, you're a great tatter, but fuck, that color combo is the best. Okay, what do we got next? When you and your client are super cool, but you have back-to-back appointments after them. Yes. I have a few clients like this where whenever I schedule them, I have to schedule them like too much time. Too much time. One of my favorite clients, her name is Ashley. She's a jackass. I love her. Me and her just talk shit the entire time. And I literally, one, I have to be careful with who's in the studio at the same time because me and her go back and forth so hard, but also I have to give out so much space in between it because I know that half the time we're just gonna be talking shit. And most of it's gonna be her making fun of me or vice versa. And it's just rough. It's a hard sitting and we do like nothings. It's like tiny little nothings. She has like a lame ass patchwork sleeve, but every single time we just talk shit, which makes me so happy. But I always have to give out, so much time. I have to waste so much time. I'm wasting a ton of time tattooing her. But hey, it's part of the job. Sometimes you get paid in money, other times you get paid in bullshit. But yeah, on to the next. Damn, I didn't remember seeing this one. That is crazy to see some little kids doing some tats, dude. Wow. And like doing it like this, that's crazy. It's fun fact, I did my first tattoos in class very similar to this when I was about 12 years old, probably pretty close to this kid's age. So, hey, maybe this kid's gonna end up being a tattooer someday and talking shit on YouTube about tattoos. I'm super glad there's no videos of me tattooing other kids when I was that age. So, the idea that this kid's gonna see this in 20 years on the internet is crazy. But, it's very common, very common. Tattooers are always gonna be tattooers, There's very few things that I did that were crazier than tattooing other kids at such a young age. Like 12 years old, that's insane to be doing tats, like lifelong tattoos. Luckily, none of them stayed. I did a lot of them in people's palms for fucking whatever reason, and those tended to fall out pretty quickly. But yeah, it's wild seeing it. It's wild reliving the glory days of being a dumbass 12-year-old kid tatting in my fucking home ec class. Yeah, the class where they teach you how to cook and to sew. I was like stealing needles and, eating pizza. On to the next. I just want to take a moment before we go on to the next one. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It really helps us grow. We're trying to get to 100,000. That's our goal for the new year. And thank you so much. Let's go to the next. This one is done by Keep.Well. I don't know this tattooer. Never seen him before, but I do love this dragon. One of the reasons why I love this dragon is the weird color combo. Personally, I would almost never make a blue dragon. Actually, I know for a fact, I would never want to do a blue dragon. But this dude pulled it off super well. I love the combo of the brown and the scales, and on the top scales, that is beautiful, looks solid. And it also is contrast, like there's not a lot of black in this tattoo, but still, it feels strong. Like there's strength in this tattoo. I'm sure the majority of the background on this tattoo is going to be black. That's why they're not putting a lot of color into the dragon currently. But it's a weird combo, dude. I've never seen one quite like this. There's not an ounce of red in this except for in the mouth, and even that looks like a very pinkish red. It's not like the type of red that normally you'd see. So overall, great. Beautiful tattooing. I love seeing people do tattoos that I'm like, I would never try that. And then successfully crushing the fuck out of them. That is this currently. Yeah. On to the next. It says, POV, you're a dive instructor. Okay. So they're all getting ocean tats. It's cute. As someone who is in the ocean more than fucking 99% of the world, I don't like ocean tats. They always look corny to me. The only real surf influenced ocean tattoo, I don't even have a fucking mermaid. I would never want a mermaid. The only tattoo I have that's even semi like that is a shaka that I have on my leg. Where is it? Oh, yeah, dude. Little shaka. It says fuck the world in it on the fingers. Dude, look at me. I'm a fucking little bum, dude. Wearing board shorts and a fishing shirt. Yeah, I'm pretty into the ocean, I guess. Fuck getting ocean tats. I've never disliked something more than an underwater sleeve, and I've had to do a handful of them. I think they look cheesy as fuck, but that's not why I picked this. This is why I picked this. I want to go through it one more time. We're just going to watch it. I'm not going to say a single thing. I am going to say that's a bad tattoo. I'm going to say that's a bad tattoo. That's a good tattoo. That's an okay tattoo. That's a bad tattoo. That's a good tattoo. That's a good-ish tattoo. That's a bad tattoo. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And one thing that strikes me as obvious when I look at this is that the ones that are the most clear look the best. You know, like, I'm gonna do that again. We're gonna go through it one by one. So an underwater mantis tattoo. Tons of blue on a guy who gets tons of sun. Looks like hot shit. Hot shit. There's nothing about this that looks like a good tattoo. That's because they tried to do some realism, fucking mantis rays or whatever they're called. And it looks bad. It looks bad. It's some like octopus shark thing. I think the design is flawed. The tattoo could probably come out better. But you know, it's not the worst one we're gonna see, but it's not the best one. If this was a simpler, if it was just an octopus tattooed in this very style, you'd be like, that's a nice tattoo, or at least a good tattoo. At least I could see what it is in a quick video, you know? And then we see this tribal, timeless, great tattoo. You know exactly what it is. It's clear, it's obvious. And then you get this one, and it's kind of like, you know, we all have seen tattoos like this. It's like the coordinates and the circles and all these different like fucking Dr. Wu ass tats, which just kind of like when you're seeing it in person, you're just like, meh. Looks kind of shitty, you know, like the shark that's like all light gray, looks kind of weak. And then we have this like super negative space one, which is kind of hard to tell, you know, like if he doesn't have his shorts pulled all the way up, which is, I'm gonna guess, 100% of the time. Like, I don't think this dude's wearing a Speedo. All you're seeing is this. And there's no fucking way you could tell me you know what that is. There's no fucking way. If that's all you get to see, you're like, I don't know what that is. I just see a bunch of stringies. And then he has to pull it. Bad tattoo. And then it finishes off with that crabby, very nice tattoo, you know, clear, you know what it is, it's all nice. And then it ends with that and a scuba guy. You know what I'm saying? The clearer, the simpler, the better. And it's very clear in a video like this when you just see bam, 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 bam. On to the next. Is he in Kill Switch Engage? Is that what it is? Is that what that is? I don't know. Okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this guy's in the band Kill Switch Engage. I don't know. I got no fucking clue. But what I'm gonna guess is that this is some famous guy who is doing some sort of signature on someone. He's obviously not super famous, right? Like I can't fucking tell who he is. I would imagine he's from Kill Switch Engage because that's the only thing I could think of that has Kill Switch. And that's what it says here in the handle. It says Kill Switch. I don't know if he's a fucking streamer. I don't know what he's doing, but it is fucking bizarre to see another adult who doesn't know anything about tattooing doing a signature in tattooing. Like, you're a fucking pervert. Put the fucking machine down. That is permanent on someone. Do not be doing that in public spaces. I don't know. Something about this bummed me out. I was like, I don't know this guy. I'm gonna assume someone wants him to put kill on them because of something he does, whether it's because he's in a band or a streamer or something fucking dumb. I just like saw this and I was so bummed. I was like, ugh. Like it looks like they're in the middle of a venue thing. I don't know. Just bizarre. Bizarre behavior. This guy's a cornball. The person getting the tattoo is a cornball. They're all adults, so you know what? What can I say other than fuck this? All of this. Next, freehand tattoo. Oh my God. So I want to point out, it's funny whenever I see a reel of a tattoo artist and they're in what's clearly their house. Now, I've done a handful of house tats in my lifetime. I've done some as recently as last year, but I don't know. It's just weird to see. Let's see how shitty and shaky these lines are. Okay, so it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it is fucking trash, okay? You know what's funny? You know what's an interesting thing? I think about it sometimes. I've worked at shops that did almost this stuff, like very well. This is what they specialized in, like crappy, new agey type of tattooing. Most of you probably would never assume that of me. I have. I've worked at those shops a handful of times because I think it's interesting. I got no problem with it, like when I'm in it and there, but the reality is I still think it's fucking shit ass tattooing. And I've tattooed people who watch this channel at shops that they would never expect to see me in. And that is because I fucking find it fun. You know, like I got friends who do all sorts of styles of tattooing. I tattoo at a shop where most of the people do like very fine line type of tattooing, mostly because I love the guy who owns the shop. He's super fun and cool to hang out with, but they do not tattoo anywhere near me. And I've tattooed at other shops where they do this type of crap, like white face tattoos, dumb looking bullshit. Also because I love the guy who owns the shop. It's a funny thing. And every time I see stuff like this, I'm like, was this done there? Obviously this was done in some bullshit house, but I'm sure that this guy has guest spotted at shops that I've worked at, which is just weird. Something I think about sometimes. On to the motherfucking next. Come with me to hand poke an entire head. Okay, so it's clear to me that whoever this tattooer is very talented. I will never fucking understand why anyone does hand poke anything. It's too time consuming and it does not look any different than what a tattoo would look like with a tattoo machine. Like, this is a very beautiful looking tattoo. If you would have done it with a machine, this person could easily do it because it's clear that they're very talented. I think that like a lot of the times people pick up hand poke because it's in vogue, it's popular, and they know that they could build a clientele based off of it being hand poke, which I just will never fucking understand because this is a very beautiful tattoo. Just tattoo it with a machine. You could literally do the same thing, done in half the time. And then if you're like, oh, well, it's about the ritual. I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. I think it's fucking cheesy as fuck, you know? Just like, you're not a sailor from 300 years ago. Just pick up a goddamn machine and do a cool tat. But very nice, very beautiful. Next. Oh, I remember this one. I fucking hate this. They have an outline and instead of just like doing the tattoo, they tattooed it all with water and then they're putting numbing cream on it. My God. How fucking lame has tattooing got? I mean, it's clear that tattooing's lame, right? Like, there's nothing cool about tattooing at all, at least not to me. But every time I fucking see shit like this, I'm like, dude, fuck me. Why are we doing this? It's so cheesy. Ugh, just get the fucking tattoo. Don't do all this. I mean, and the tattoo looks like shit. So, you know what? Fuck this guy on multiple levels. But tattoo looks like shit. The idea of like tattooing someone with water just to put numbing cream on it is dumb. Look how red and irritated that fucking tattoo looks. That is because of the numbing cream, 100%. I mean, obviously they did a lot of tattooing in that one day if they actually did it in one day, but fuck. Stupid, stupid, dumb, dumb. I hate tatters. I'm gonna become a dentist, I think. I'm gonna go to school and become a dentist. That's my new calling. Next. I loved this tattoo. One, because I've never seen a back piece of Santa Claus. Two, it was extremely well executed. There's some things here that like I think you guys might think I wouldn't like, but I actually love. They executed it well. It's clear, it's crisp, there's black outlines, super strong. This is Ebony Mellowship. I don't know who the fuck that is, but they did a great ass tattoo, especially close to the holidays. I just wanted to celebrate a little Christmas shit, okay? I've never been a Christmas guy. You go to my fucking house, my parents don't put up lights. They might have a little dumb looking Christmas tree, and that might be about it. Now that I have a girlfriend who I love and adore, I've been with her for fucking almost 10 years, but since I've been with her, we celebrate Christmas, and I enjoy it so much. So shout out to my old lady Lexi, shout out to Christmas. I hope you all had a beautiful, Merry fucking Christmas and a happy goddamn New Year. On to the next. This is the last one. A little Aztec tat, dude. I'm gonna show it right there. This one's Paisa Tattoos. Don't know that person, but I fucking love the tattoos. Very Mexican, very Chicano, very cool, super tough. This is what I want a fucking Chicano tat to look like. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in 2 or 3 days. See ya.